Joe, you tried to do things, and it wasn't like you just kept setting up the same lineup. So, I mean, is there a frustration level at that you just exhausted every possibility you could try and still didn't able to find it?
You know, the one thing I know is that I'm getting effort from the guys, and you know, and so I don't become frustrated. You know, we come to work every day to win, and it hurts when you don't win. There's no doubt about it. I mean, obviously, life goes on, but you know, sometimes as a manager, you have to make tough calls. Sometimes the calls are simple to make, and you live with them and you move on.
How much did it, on that same level, Joe? How much did it surprise you that, as different as the configurations that you tried, you couldn't, no matter how they were reshuffled or who you used, it was kind of the same result?
There's a lot of good hitters in that room, and to be able to shut a lot of them down is very surprising to me. And, you know, some of the guys that replaced other guys are good big league players that have had a lot of success in their career. And collectively, we weren't able to get it done.
Wally.
Joe, CeCe didn't seem particularly sharp from the first inning, and after he gave up the home run in the fourth, I thought you might have considered getting him out before the game got out of hand. Did you think about that?
Yeah, well, I mean, he had Fielder, and he got Fielder out and looked pretty sharp on that. So, I mean, I had Epley up. I mean, I wasn't hesitant, but, you know, I have a lot of confidence in CeCe.
Sweeney.
Joe, is there any way to explain Robinson Cano?
No, that one's kind of baffling for me because we've seen the type of hitter that Robbie Cano is. And for him to struggle as long as he did, and it seems a lot longer than it actually was. I mean, we're talking about 9 games. You know, and 9 games during the course of the season, you say, But to see it, it's pretty difficult for me to understand. No, I can't. You wonder if some of the balls that he hit hard early fall in, if it's a different story. I don't know.
George.
Joe, do you think Game 5 took anything out of CeCe?
It's possible. I don't know, George. I mean, he had an extra day. So, I think he was well rested. But, I mean, you look at everything, George, and you try to examine. You're never really going to know, but you're going to evaluate everything that you do.
Mark?
Joe, you sent Alex up there with 2 guys on. You were down by 5, I believe. Were you thinking maybe this is the spot it's a home run and all of a sudden you're back in the ballgame?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I sent him up there, because you're guaranteed a spot for him against the left-handed pitcher who he swung the bat pretty good off of all year long, and didn't happen.
Okay, one last question, Wally.
Joe, I know, I understand that you didn't really want to tackle this while the series is still going on, but now that it's over, what steps do you think you need to take to rebuild your relationship with Alex?
I don't know, Wally. As far as I know, we're okay. It's not something I wanted to do, Wally. You know that. But I don't have any signals that that he's mad at me. I know he wanted to be in there. I understand that, but I don't have any signals. Now, if there are things that I have to do, I'm going to do them. But as of right now, I don't. Do you feel like you need to have a talk with him? Well, I'll have a talk with all my players as we move forward. I mean, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Ian.
Joe, to have to sit Alex Rodriguez, to not have a functioning Alex, how much did that really almost devastate your lineup? The one thing that I don't want to focus on is Alex in a sense, because it wasn't just him that didn't hit. If the other guys hit, one guy's struggles aren't going to show as much. But when you have so many guys struggling, and you're Alex Rodriguez, you're going to be the people that he's going to be the one that people talk about the most. But we had a lot of guys mightily struggle, not just a little bit, a lot.
One last one from Susan.
Joe, is there something that you said to the team that you can share with us?
Well, I told them, it's tough. This is never easy. I've been on both sides. It's never easy. And there's only one team that's going to be happy when the year ends. But they did a lot of good things, and they overcame a lot of good things this year. We know we fell short. We understand that. But how do we get better? I mean, that's my message. How do we all, including myself, how do we all get better next year so we don't have this feeling?
Anything else you want to say before we go? Let you go?
No.
Thank you.
And I thank you for my privacy with my father.